Touching down at target.
Hey everyone, I'm Johnny and this is my top 8 Special Forces movies. I just want to highlight before we get going, we are loosely ranking the movies and not the Special Forces themselves, as each have their own unique skill set and purpose.
10 by 10. Whiplash, go.
Number 8, Active Valor, a unique film featuring active duty US Navy SEALs as actors, using authentic weapons and tactics. Don't watch this movie for the acting, it's not about that. If you want a movie that takes you close to realistic tactics and procedure, this is that movie.
Keep it tight.
Got it.
Active Valor has a lot of gritty and real action scenes, which also include unique first-person perspectives. Don't let that throw you off, it's not trying to be a video game, it's designed for a real in-their-boots perspective to put the audience as close to a Navy SEAL's experience that you can get from a living room. Ultimately, the movie is a win if you're looking for some insight into what real Special Forces may experience.
Damn it, sir.
How are you gonna explain that one to my family?
General, how far away is the Taliban?
5 hours. How close is for you?
There was only 6. I need 12. I got 12 men.
Number 7, 12 Strong, a true story that loosely follows the actions of Mark Nooch, leader of an elite U.S. Special Forces Green Beret unit in Afghanistan, to be known as Horse Soldiers. The Horse Soldiers were the first U.S. troops to be sent to Afghanistan after the events of 9/11.
All right. We gotta search each one of these guys. One by one. You hear me?
Originally, the mission for these men was rescuing downed pilots. However, their mission quickly changed to encourage combat with the Taliban after they met with several anti-Taliban ethnic leaders. The movie has fairly realistic action and gets credit for frequently highlighting the complexities of the tactics involved in a special operations mission when collaborating with local militia.
Hey, how much, huh? What is that? 10? 950?
My name is Lieutenant Waters. I'm with the U.S. Navy. I'm here to get you and your people out.
What are you talking about? We're in the middle of surgery.
Number 6, Tears of the Sun, a fictitious story loosely based on an operation in Colombia by Canadian Special Forces known as Joint Task Force 2. For our fictitious story, we follow Navy SEALs in Nigeria on an extraction mission following a coup d'etat.
Let's go now, let's go!
The movie makes many genuine realism efforts, including the real use of F-18s. The aircraft carrier scenes in the movie are filmed on the USS Harry S. Truman, with many of the background personnel actual servicemen and women. All the actors, including Bruce Willis, also attended a Navy SEALs boot camp in preparation for the movie.
Sorry, sir. You caught me sleeping. Don't worry about it.
Number 5, 6 Days, a movie based on the real events of the Iranian embassy siege in 1980, where terrorists held 26 hostages in London's Iranian embassy for 6 days. The film starts immediately with the events of the siege, switching between the viewpoint of hostage negotiator Max Vernon and the SAS team led by Lance Corporal Rusty Furman, ready to end the siege by force. The action is quick, realistic, and the movie has no fluff. By 1980, the SAS, known as the Special Air Service, had pioneered counterterrorism fighting the IRA. On the 6th day of the siege, the SAS raided the embassy and rescued all but one of the remaining hostages, and killed 5 of the 6 hostage takers.
This is Red 02. Geronimo.
Hey, back it up.
Number 4, Zero Dark 30, a movie based on the real events surrounding the hunt for and killing of Osama bin Laden, which ended with the raid on his compound in Pakistan in 2011. The movie primarily focuses on the CIA manhunt, but also features a lengthy and brilliant nighttime raid executed by Navy SEALs. The SEALs are aided by 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, which flies them in using 2 stealth helicopters taking off from Afghanistan. The entire compound raid scene is methodical with no music. The scene shows problem-solving scenarios you'd expect, such as failed breaches and the pressures of a curious local civilian population. The whole scene is very atypical from a Hollywood action scene, and therefore all the more believable. You'll even see SEALs use tactics like calling out names using an Arab accent to neutralize the threat as effectively as possible.
What we got here, you a quitter, boy? Oh, yeah, I know what's up. Oh, shit, your ass is fleet feet if I ever did see it. Don't turn away from me, son. You look at me and you take this shit.
Number 3, American Sniper, the story of legendary Navy SEAL sniper Chris Kyle, who became the deadliest sniper in American history with 255 kills during 4 tours in the Iraq War, largely received as an excellent portrayal of real-life hero Chris Kyle, not only for his service in the Iraq War, but afterwards with his work with veterans suffering from PTSD. Overall, the movie has an anti-war message, but still does justice to the hardships and character of the servicemen who fought in Iraq. The action scenes are lengthy and not without emotion. Likewise, the training scenes help us develop a respect for our protagonist's dedication. It is noteworthy that a fair part of the story was adapted for dramatic interest. For example, the 2,100-yard shot by Chris was against a random insurgent holding a rocket launcher and not the antagonist sniper Mustafa. Kyle was ultimately killed while helping a veteran with PTSD. The movie ends with archival footage of crowds paying tribute to him at his funeral procession.
Spartan base, this is Spartan 0. Request immediate QRF troops in contact!
Number 2, Lone Survivor, this time a true story about a Navy SEAL, Marcus Luttrell, set during the war in Afghanistan. The story is dramatized but follows real Operation Red Wings, a counterinsurgent mission with a 4-man SEAL reconnaissance and surveillance team which quickly becomes compromised. The quality of the action scenes in this movie are top-notch, with the real Marcus Luttrell and other Navy SEAL veterans acting as technical advisors. The tactics, the gunshot wounds, the magazine changes all feel real to the point of painful. Each actor did a 3-week boot camp before filming and had their own Navy SEAL assigned to them throughout. Despite deviating from the real narrative, the air support scene at the end of the movie is a satisfying end to a horrific story of survival. If you want the full story, read the real Marcus Luttrell account, Lone Survivor, the eyewitness account of Operation Red Wing, and the Lost Heroes of SEAL Team 10.
All units, Irene. I say again, Irene.
Number 1, Black Hawk Down, this time a story of Army Rangers and Delta Force in Somalia, tasked with the real historic mission of capturing Mohammed Farah Adid, a self-proclaimed president of the country, backed by Mogadishu-based militia. Adid seized control of UN food supplies and declared war on the remaining UN peacekeeping forces in the country. During the Battle of Mogadishu in 1993, the initial operation seen in the movie was intended to last an hour, but after the downing of an American Black Hawk, it became an overnight standoff and rescue operation. The Americans launched the offensive with an initial 160 men against Adid's 2,000 to 4,000 defenders. 19 Americans would be killed, with another 73 wounded. Adid would lose 315 men with another 812 wounded. This movie captures what is one of the most carnage-filled city fights for survival in movie history. Punctuating the action is continuous and brilliant use of Blackhawks and Little Birds throughout the movie, which were all real. The Department of Defense even provided a platoon of Army Rangers to perform the fast rope scenes. Thanks for watching this Special Forces video. Feel free to like, subscribe, or comment to share some knowledge. I'm just an amateur movie fan, so adding information or criticisms are totally welcome.